Okay, and here we are. Welcome everybody. One more tutorial. This time we got the MC909 and we're showing here the screen, computer screen. We got a comment from Alpha Numeric. That was 14 hours ago. And this is um this is gonna be the response to this comment. He said that this video does help. It helps very much. I've been scouring scoring, I don't know, YouTube and finding no real tutorials on the MC909, and the 909 is a really confusing box. It's kind of at the beginning, yes. I didn't want to read the manual, very lazy reading manual, so I had to figure out a lot of things, and it was kind of difficult. But just be persistent, and it will pay off. But as a recommendation, you could read the tutorial. That will help much better on the long run. Anyway, so the 909 is a really confusing box, so it needs a lot of tutorials. All right. Okay. Let me ask you a question. So let's say I create a pattern. I save that, and now I want to create the next pattern. When I create the next pattern, all the sounds are messed up. They go back to a default state. How can I save the full set of 16 sounds? Perfect. I'll show you how to do that with all their settings. Yep, I will show you how to do that, to be used by subsequent patterns. No problem with that. If that question doesn't make sense, it does. No problem. Let me know. I can try to clarify it. Thanks again. So my response was, very good question. We'll make a video explaining, and this is the video. Thank you for your question. Then we got another question from himself, Alphanumeric, 6 hours ago. Another question: why can't you copy a pattern? You cannot copy it. You could save it. So technically, it's like if you're copying it, you copy it and pasting it, but you can't copy it like that, like copy and paste. You need to save it, and then when you save it, you just put another name. I'm going to show you how to do that. It's very, very easy, something very easy. No problem with that. There is a way you can copy MIDI information from within a pattern. Yes, you can. And paste it into another pattern, but only the MIDI data is transferred. You're right? Yes. You still have to go through the pattern and set each of the 16 sounds up. I'm going to show you how to do that. You don't have to go through the whole process. No problem. This is extraordinarily time consuming. Yes, it is. If you do it that way, never experience a piece of gear that is this difficult to work with. It's not that it's difficult. It's just that you have to, when you have it, you need to understand what it can do, what it doesn't do, and what it does is really good. The quality, there's no doubt about it. Roland always make very good quality gear, and the only setback that I have is the pads, the 16 pads under the mixer. They don't work, so I cannot use them. I don't really use them. I used to use them when I got the machine, because I used to use it for sampling and for live events. But then little by little they stopped working. There is a video on the internet that shows you how to fix it, but I don't know. I don't need them. I use the keyboard, a keyboard as a controller, so I don't really use the pads. But if somebody wants to fix the pads, there's a video, and I believe that you could buy new pads, and then they show you on the video how to open the machine and everything and set up the pads and so on. Okay, anyway. So, never experienced a piece of gear difficult to work with, like these simple things, like making a copy of something is so difficult. Is there something I'm missing? Is there something, an easy way to do this? Yes, there is. And I'm responding, yes, there is. Video coming up shortly. Okay, and this is the video. Sorry. So here we go with the tutorial. Okay. And ooh, there you go. Okay. Display capture. I'm not displaying it. Oh, okay. Okay. Let me see if I can move this a little bit further. All right. Okay. Looks pretty good. Okay. So here we got the machine. Okay. How do you copy a pattern? Okay. This is very easy. You actually are not going to be copying it. You're going to save it. Okay. So let's take, for example, one of the patterns of the machine. Just go into here, F1. Okay. Let's say that I want to open RB1 or I don't know, Aerotrans. Let's say, for instance, that one. Preset Aerotrans, Aerotrans. I don't know. Sorry, my English is kind of bad. Select pattern. So you go here, select pattern. Okay, so we got it right here. Let me get this closer. So hopefully this looks good. I don't know. Right here. Yeah, I believe that's good. Okay, so this is all we do. Right? You go into edit. Right here, copy all. Let me cancel this for a second. Okay, all this is what the pattern have recorded already, and all these are the sound, right? You got 16 sounds, and this is what's recorded. You could copy this and you could paste it and make the measures like longer, instead of, we got, I believe here, 8 measures, you can make this 16. You can make it double. Okay. Let's see if we could go in just a little bit more. Okay. All right. Oh, sorry. Wrong way. Okay, there you are. Okay, so you can insert measures here. You could delete measures. You could erase all this, and that's what we're going to be doing right now. Okay? Don't worry, because we need to save it on a user location. We cannot save on the machine location. Okay? We could copy all this and we could paste it, and then we could make, instead of 8 measures, it's going to be 16. We could transpose the whole thing, and that's about it. If you want to edit, like for example, you want to edit just one sound right here, let's say sound number 2, it's going to be on track number 2. You go into microscope, right? And then you press the number 2 right over here. You press this number 2 right here, and then it's going to be selected right here instead of 1, and you're going to be selecting 2. Okay? And that's the sound that you have. Now, if you want to edit, you need to go, for example, you need to use the scroll button and move around and select the note that you want to edit. Okay, so all those notes that you have here are on the same pitch on F right here. And these are the velocity of the notes. So you go with a cursor, pressing the cursor right here, right? And if you press the cursor, you can move around to select the velocity of the note, or you could just select the whole thing and then you could scroll down. Okay, that's if you want to edit one sound in particular and you want to edit a note or a group of notes. If you want to select another sound, then you have to go here. You got to press this. That will give you another sound. And that's the sound we got. Okay. So that's if you want to edit one note in particular or a group of notes. Okay. Now let me get out of here. Let me get out of this window. You press exit and that will take you out of that window. You will go back. Okay, there you go. So we're back here again on this window right here. So what you want to do is erase and then you're going to save. And when you save the pattern, all these sounds, they're going to remain the same. You're just not going to have any of this. Okay, if I press play right now, okay, that pattern are this. All these squares are that pattern. Okay, so now we're going to erase all this. We're going to hit erase right here. We're going to go all, execute. And there you go, it's erased. Now we're going to save this so we could keep the sounds. So that way we could make a new song, not a new song, a new pattern. So here we go. So you go exit. If I hit play, remember, it's empty. There's nothing there. Okay. I'm hitting play and there's nothing. You see the thing moving here? Okay, that's empty. So now we hit exit, right? Now you hit over here this button, right? Remember, we are on this is the machine location pattern. The P is for pattern, and it has 8 measures of length. Okay, right now we are on the first one. Sorry, on the first one. Okay, so all we do is just hit right. Okay, we leave it here on pattern. Okay, because we want to save the sounds. So the pattern contains the sounds and we want to use those sounds. Okay, so we go here, right again. Okay, you could leave the name, doesn't matter, then you could change it later. You're gonna hit right. Okay, and now here you're gonna save it into user or you're gonna save it into your card. Either or, doesn't matter. I'm gonna save it into user. So what I have to do is just move around the scroll button. Okay, until I find something that's empty. See, all these are already taken, all these locations. There you go. I started to see some empties. Okay, so let's say I'm gonna save it in 110. The U is for user. Okay, and it's empty. Perfect. All I have to do is just hit right. Oh, sorry, right here, F6. And execute. Are you sure? Yes. And there you go. It has the same name, but right now is on user. See the U? So it's on user location 110. It still have the 8 measures of length. Okay, and we got the sounds. So let me put this back a bit. Let me see if I could go here back. Let's see. Okay, that's pretty good. Okay, so I'm playing the keyboard. You see the sound remain. This is the other sound. There's another sound. Okay, so I still have the sounds. That's pretty good. And what I want to do now is just start recording because we have it empty. If I hit edit, it's empty. Now, if you want to change these sounds, this is what you do. Go back, exit, hit exit, right? Okay, you want to change the sounds, you hit patches or list, sorry. List, patches, I believe it was patches first. And this is the list. This is the one selected, is highlighted. That's the one you're gonna be changing. You don't want to change that one, then you gotta move the cursor, not this. Cursor up. Let's say that you want to change that one. Okay, so all you do is hit list. Now you hit list, and there you go. You go to category. So that way it will divide it by category. Let me put this closer up. Okay, and there you go. You start moving the cursor or the scroll button. Okay, and it's on the bass category. Let's say that you don't want the bass, you gotta hit the cursor right here. And there you go. It changes to pad. You hit it again and it will go to piano. You don't want that sound, go here. Okay, let's say you want to select that one. Just hit select and it's already right there. Always when you make a change, save. If you don't save, you're gonna lose it because if you move the scroll or the button, you're gonna lose whatever you change. So every time you make a change, you want to save. So let's do that right now. You go right and you leave it here, patch rhythm. You just leave it there. Wait. Not necessary. Yeah, not necessary. I want to save the pattern. So you go here, right? Now you could change the name. Let's say that you want to change it. Let's change it to sorry. Change it to TR. TR1 just to make a name up. Okay, same user location. Hold on 1 second. Give me 1 second. My throat is killing me. Okay, sorry about that. My throat's killing me. Oh my goodness. Okay, here we go. So we got the new name and we're gonna save it on the same location. User 110. Don't worry about the name that I had before. It's gonna be replaced. We hit right, execute, and there you go. We're done. We still have the sound. Okay. Remember, it's on user location 110. If we go back, exit, right over here, we got exit. Yep, there you go. Exit. Let's see if I can move this machine over here. That's much better. Okay, that's much better. Okay, so now we got the new name, user 110. Good. We got the sounds that we want. You could press on the mixer right here. Let me see if I could go back. Okay, on the mixer, got the same sounds. The only one we changed was number 2. Okay. Basically, that's it. The tutorial, basically, that's it. Now, just to demonstrate, I'm going to turn off the machine. Okay. There you go. Remember, we saved it. So every time you make a change, save it. So that way you won't lose any information, because if you move anything and the thing is gone, it's gone. You're not gonna get it back. Any single change that you make, save it. Okay, so constantly save, so that way you won't lose any data or information. Anything that you record is gonna stay, but you gotta save. Let's turn it back on. Okay. So that way you can see that that we got it back, no problem. By default, it's gonna turn on the setting that I have by default. It's gonna be one of the songs, user location. But now then we're gonna scroll into 110. So right here we got on user 002. We're gonna move to 110. Okay, there you go. There you go. TR1. Okay, good. And these are the sound. Okay, hold on. No sound. Fail. No, not fail, because I turned it off, so I gotta. There you go. Oh, wait. Was that sweet? Why did it change? I don't understand. Why did it change to sweet? Hold on. Let's go list. Patches. There you go. But why was it like a sweep? I don't get it. Fail, but it's not my fault. It's still the same sound. I don't know why. Let me see something. Oh, because I'm changing it on the controller. Okay, so on the controller is changing something. Hold on 1 second. Okay, so all I had to do is just let me see. Let me go back. Let me go back in. Oh, it changed the whole thing. That's weird. It changed to a pad. I don't understand. I moved the controller here, a button, and I messed up the sound, so that means you cannot. Let me go back and put another sound, a piano sound, and then let me turn it off and go back again. Here we go. Hard piano. Let's use the same one just in case. Turn it down a little bit. Okay, so same sound. You go back again, select it. Let me go then exit. If I say the pattern, it should have saved it. So let's write pattern. Okay, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so we got part 2. Yeah. Okay, so let me turn it off. Let me turn it back on. Let's see what happened. Fail. Let's see what's going on. That's weird. Light kind of bright. Let's see if we could control this light a bit. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we back on. And okay, so here we go, back on. We're gonna go into 110. Okay, there you go. So 2, that's the sound that we had. And now it doesn't sound. That's weird. Okay, no problemo. This closer. And what's going on? Hold on 1 second. Okay, so we go into list, we go into patch, that one, list again, same sound. Okay, so if I don't have a sound here with the piano, the problem is not the machine, the problem is that I need to move a setting here in order to get the sound of the piano. Let me see if that's software related. Hold on. Okay, that's the same sound. Preferences. Hold on, I'm checking the. I'm verifying the software that I'm using. Okay, there you go. All I had to do just open the little software that is connecting the keyboard controller, goes to the software, and then from the software goes to distribute it into the whatchamacallit, the MIDI interface. That'll be the right name, the MIDI interface, and then from the MIDI interface we going into the machine. Okay, so I believe every time that I shut down the machine, I need to open the software so it will recognize, I guess, but it's still the same sound. Okay, and these are the other sounds that we got. Those are the ones that were by default. You want to change that, all you have to do, just go in list, you go, is on rhythm. There's no category here. I'll just scroll around. What? Hold on, patch. Okay, category. Let's see. A sound effect, then hit, and rhythm. Okay, there you go. There you go. These are all effects, hits, and rhythm. Okay. So we just want to select rhythm. Okay, so preset A, then you could change user card. SRX is an internal card that I have. Okay, so preset A, that's the only one for this. Okay, here we go. We got different ones. Okay, so basically that's it. When you save, it's not that you copy the pattern, you save it and then you change the name. It could be any pattern, it could be one of your patterns, and you just be careful when you save it that you don't overwrite another pattern that you have made, or be careful when you delete where we were before here. Be careful, because after you delete it, it's gone. Well, if you delete it and you don't save it, you could still recover it. But remember, when you make a change, let me see if I can record something real quick to show you. Okay, so let's record something. Here we go. Okay, now we go into edit. There you go. Okay, if you don't save it, you're gonna lose this. If you move the scroll button, let me show you. If you move the scroll button, we're gonna get out of here and it's gonna be lost. Let me see. Oh, it's not lost. Okay. If I turn it off, then I lose it. So just in case, you know, that you don't lose anything, just in case, just save it, you know, doesn't take too much. Just go here on this window, just go here. Okay, this looks terrible. Okay, there you go. Okay, so leave it there on pattern. Go right. TR, good. So we go here 1, 2, and 3. Well, let me go slower because I know it's gonna save on the same place on user because I didn't move it. So that's why I'm going fast here. And that's it. So the drum that I just did is save. Okay. All right. Hopefully this tutorial helps a bit. I got kind of some mistakes. I don't use the machine that much like I used to. I bought it, I believe was back in 2007 or 2006. I still have it. It works good. Only the pads, they don't work. Everything else works very good. I don't use the sampling. I don't use that. I don't use like all the effects on this side. I don't really use them. I just use the sound that I have, the stock sounds. I use it sometimes to sequence, when I don't feel to sequence on the computer. Sometimes you get tired of the computer sequencing on the computer. I like to sequence here sometimes. What else? And when I save something, no problem. It's there. It's not going to go anywhere. But you need to connect a USB cable in case that you want to make a backup of what you have done. Okay. You could do that once in a while. I do that like around every 5 months, every 4 months. If I do something, I go ahead and connect the USB cable and I make a backup, make a backup in my computer. If anything happens to the card or something, I have the backup and I could then import back into here all the patterns I have created. Let me show you all these patterns that I have created. I got them backed up, so if anything happens, I won't lose anything, which is a good thing. And I believe I covered everything. Let me check. Hold on. I believe that was it. It was just the pattern. Another question: why can't copy a pattern? Okay, that's covered. Okay, so you don't have to go through the 16 sound because, like I showed, you just save the pattern and it will save the whole thing. Let me go to another one and let me save the whole thing so you can see. Say this one. Let's go here. Okay, we're gonna save this one. We're gonna save this pattern with all the sounds and everything, the whole thing, everything recorded. I'm gonna save it. Okay. Oh, here we go. We're gonna save it on the same location, user TR110. Okay, so we're gonna go here, right? Leave it there. You don't have to do anything. The sounds are gonna be saved with the whole thing. Right. We could change the name. I don't know. Go here. Let me just leave the dash and the G. Go right. We're gonna go into 110. Oh my goodness, it looks so terrible. Sorry, didn't notice. It looks very, very bad. I think this could be much better. There you go. It's because of the reflection of the light. think it's not helping the light. Okay. I think that looks good. Okay, so let me see something here. And this the encoder is losing it. Okay, so let's go to 110. Right there, TR. Okay, right there. So we're gonna write. Okay, are you sure? Yes. Here we go. Okay, so we got on user 110 the new pattern is the one that I saved. There you go. Okay. Okay, this on length is 34 measures. Okay. I'm gonna make another video on how to copy measures. Okay, how you could copy a segment and you could replace something or you could raise. I'm gonna do a video about that. Okay, I'm gonna do it right now after this one. And that's basically it. We saved the pattern. We got all the sounds. We got everything, all the notes recorded and everything. We got the whole sequence. If I don't need the sequence and I want the sounds on it, all I need to do is just erase and create my own new sequence. Okay. Oh, sorry. Okay, I believe that's about it. Thanks for watching. One more time, I can't thank enough of people who are subscribing and people who are commenting, people who are sharing. Thank you very much. People who like the videos and comment and everything. I really appreciate. So I'll see you guys on the next video. The next video, like I said, is gonna be about editing, going into edit and editing the whole thing. Okay, that's gonna come up right now. I'm gonna do that right now after I finish this one. Okay, I'll see you then. Take care. God bless, and see you on the next video.